Everyone has their favorite beers. These, they're mine. Hi, welcome to Geeks on Tap. My name is Jaret, and I am the producer and showrunner of Geeks on Tap. So I wanted to let you know that for the time being, until we get a new permanent host, I will be taking over hosting duties. Today, I wanted to show you my favorite beers. We're gonna subtitle this "Favorite Quarantine Beers." I wanted to start off with the first beer here. This is from Four Corners Brewery in Dallas, Texas. This is actually the first brewery that we actually approached to do the show was Four Corners, and it was a pilot for what would essentially become Geeks on Tap over time. It was called Beer Nerds, and I was the host of that. I've gotten a lot better in the past 5 years since that happened, actually 6 years now. So anyways, but this is one of my favorite first beers that we ever kind of covered on the show, and it is called Local Buzz. And what it is, it's a golden ale. It's a honey rye golden ale, and it is one of my favorite light beers that I like to drink. Look at the color on that. It's very golden, very lovely, very light, and barely any kind of, kind of body to it, but it drinks pretty well. You can see it right here. So the good thing about Local Buzz is that they are pretty tame as far as when it comes to the alcohol by volume, which is the ABV, by the way, and it's only 5.4. So if I had to compare this to a readily available beer, I would definitely compare it to a Budweiser. Now, mind you, a better tasting Budweiser at that, but you get the idea. It's very light bodied. You could drink a lot and not have to worry about any kind of a hangover per se. Check out this beer. I would definitely recommend it. Get a 6-pack next time you're out, and I think it's going to be one of your favorites as well. So next we're going to talk about Abita Purple Haze. They are actually in Louisiana, and they are just north of New Orleans, and they are one of my favorite breweries in that state. The other one being Nola Brewery, of course. So anyways, this is one of my favorites that I became a fan of right off the bat. And this is a raspberry fruit beer. So basically you're gonna get a lot of raspberry, a little bit of tartness to it. This is only 4.2%. So let's go ahead and open this bad boy up. So you can notice right off the bat, this is a little bit darker than the Local Buzz. It's a pretty light body beer. It's not gonna be too much. So you're definitely tasting that raspberry coming through. A little bit muted, but it's still there. And this has a very nice aftertaste. It has a very pleasant kind of fruit aftertaste, basically. So this beer is pretty readily available at any kind of grocery store you can find, or your local beer store, actually. So you can find this at Walmart, Target, any kind of place where they would have that. And if you live in a rural area, I would definitely recommend picking this up if you can. This is a great taste of New Orleans. It's a great taste of Louisiana, a great taste overall. And you can drink a lot of these and not have a problem with it. Now, this isn't going to be very super hoppy or super alcohol infused, so you can definitely have fun with this one, but drink alone. Social distance, people. This is the one time you can actually say like, oh yeah, I drink alone and nobody looks at you weird. So the next beer I want to talk about is the Breckenridge Vanilla Porter. Now, it's one of my favorite porters in the entire world. And if you know me, I love stouts, I love porters. The bigger, the heavier, the more alcohol content, the better, right? So one of the great things about this particular beer, besides its complex, lovely taste to it, is that it's only 5.4% ABV, which means you can drink a couple and not really feel anything, and you're gonna also enjoy that lovely vanilla chocolate flavor with each sip. This is a great beer if you love that kind of stout flavor, the complex flavors that you would get with a stout or a heavy beer, heavier by volume, by the way. This is definitely a great starter beer for those kind of complex flavors. So I definitely would try this beer out. It's readily available in most convenience stores. You can find this at, your local HEB, Walmart, Target, those places like that. Obviously your local beer store. So
definitely give this a try. I think this is going to be a favorite of yours in the future. And this is the best time for everybody to actually just try other beers and try different stuff that they find in the store. So these are some of my favorite beers that I wanted to share with you. If you've had any of these, please let us know in the comments section below. You can follow us on social media at Geeks On Tap Show. Also below the video, you can find some links to some GoFundMe accounts for breweries and bars that have been affected by COVID-19. They need your help more than ever right now. Please donate anything you can. So until next time, this has been Jaret for Geeks on Tap, and your next beer is on us. Cheers.